Hey, what's up guys, I'm in a video, and today I'm going to be talking about why the Pheonix Suns are actually the next super team. And the reason I'm coming out with you with another one of these videos, and it's like the third video of like the next super team type thing in the past week, but that's because you guys really been liking it and really been supporting it, so I'm going to keep banging them out as long as you want these type of videos, and as soon as y'all don't really want them, then I'll start switching over to a different type of video. But as of right now, these videos are very successful on my channel, so I was like, you know what, I might as well make another one. So today's is going to be on the Pheonix Suns, so without further ado, let's get right into this video. So my first reason is pretty much just because, like, obviously their young star and Devin Booker, he's definitely a future NBA star, maybe legend, you never know, because like as of right now, Devin Booker's averaging 3.2 rebounds per game, 3.4 assists per game, 1 steal a game, and 22 points per game. And by the way, it's only his second year in the league. He was a 2015 All-Rookie, and in only his second year, actually, it was crazy. I remember everybody was talking about this the second it happened. Like, literally everybody and their entire mom that watched the NBA was talking about this. Devin Booker actually ended up scoring like 70 points in the game. I think against like the Boston Celtics, I'm pretty sure. They ended up actually losing. You know how bad you gotta be to lose to a team after you scored 70? That's pretty bad. But you know, um, yeah, so he's actually only the 10th. I think he's scored the 10th most in the NBA history in a single game. And by the way, this is only when it was in his second year, so this was actually amazing. So obviously he has a chance to be the superstar. You never know. Kobe Bryant even like said his like little thing, the mama mentality. And you know, I mean, you never know. The last person he said about mama mentality was actually trash. He actually, I think he's still in the Chinese league or whatever. But yeah, so I mean, you never know. If you have Kobe Bryant plotting you on your game, you're doing something right, obviously. And also, they're extremely young. Like I would say core, but it's their entire lineup how young they are. You have Devin Booker, Eric Bledsoe. Yeah, he's not young, but he's 27, so he's not even as old as Steph Curry. Steph Curry's 29. T.J. Warren, Brandon Knight, who's 25, Marquise Chris, Dragon Bender, Alex Lynn, and Tyler Ulis. Like, and Josh Jackson, their first round pick, I think the 5th pick, and that just gives them tons of potential for the rest of this NBA season. Like, just think, so like you could just flip those trades around and like flip those young pieces into good players. You never know. You never know how Josh Jackson's gonna come. Alex Lynn, Ulis, Bender, Knight might even come into his own. You never know how they're gonna develop over the years. Like they could have a potential dynasty on their hand if they can actually work out. And Josh Jackson, obviously the most like anticipated going into this season, alongside Devin Booker. So I mean, if Josh Jackson, Devin Booker, and Eric Bledsoe can all get along, you never know how good this team could possibly be. Like it'd actually be lit. You never know. Like, could you imagine Phoenix Suns actually making the playoffs? That's funny. They're trash. I'm actually blocked by Baradas because I was talking so much crap on the Suns. God, the Suns are terrible. But anyway, so let's get actually into the third reason. And usually this would be my final reason, but I actually have 2 more reasons. This is how easy it was to make this video on the Phoenix Suns because they have so much potential. So their third reasons, like their entire team's trade value. I mean, they literally have so many young assets that they could flip almost all their entire team to get at least 2 more stars. It's crazy. Like Josh Jackson, you could trade him. Like you could trade all your young accents, Alex Lynn and Ulis. I'm sure you could get something good for them. You never know. And then, like, I mean, I'm sure Devin Booker, like, that's their only untouchable on the entire team. Maybe Eric Bledsoe. There's the only 2 that I could think about untouchables. But could you imagine, like, Brandon Knight and Tyler Ulis, like, or Dragon Bender trade package? That you could actually get a lot for that. And then, fourth reason, pretty much kind of tying into the third reason almost. The fourth reason is possibly they could get Kyrie Irving, who's obviously a like franchise point guard. Him and LeBron pretty much carried the Cleveland Cavaliers to the NBA Finals and actually beating Golden State Warriors in 7 games, coming back from 3-1. Kyrie is a top 50 point guard. No, not top 50. He was like a top 20 point guard to ever live for sure. And probably by the end of his career, he'll probably be a top 10 point guard to ever live. I don't know if he's better than Chris Paul yet Chris Paul was in his prime, but he has the potential to be better than Chris Paul. So And if you're new great Chris Paul sweaty fans, then I know that's probably going to get you triggered. But he does have the potential to be better than Chris Paul. Hell, he might be better than Steph Curry. That debate's never going to be answered, though. You never know. But in my personal opinion, I think Steph Curry's still a little bit better than Kyrie, but not by that much. Like, the gap is literally way down there. And the reason the Phoenix Suns have a chance to get Kyrie is because they've been in extreme trade talks to get him for Josh Jackson and Bledsoe and a first round pick for Kyrie. And this is actually a great trade for the Suns. Is Eric Bledsoe? Yeah, he's kind of young, but in 3 years, actually in 2 years his contract's up. But in 3 years he'll be in his 30s, and Kyrie will be just getting into his 27. So like you never. And Kyrie's a much better point guard than Eric Bledsoe. Like Eric Bledsoe's great, but Kyrie's way better. And Josh Jackson has not been like. He has not proven himself, obviously, yet, as he hadn't played an NBA game. So, would you rather take a gamble or a surefire thing in Kyrie Irving? You never know. And if they can get Kyrie Irving and team him up with Devin Booker and all those young assets, I think this team could be great. And he would be also the face of the franchise in the Suns like he wants to be. And also, I didn't know this until like a couple minutes while I was just writing all this down. Like, their draft picks are unreal. They have Miami's 2018 first round pick. And, like, that's almost a guaranteed lottery pick. I doubt they make the playoffs. No telling how bad they could be the next year. And the worse they are, the better. Because, like, could you imagine them getting a top 3 pick? And then 2021, I don't know if they're going to be as bad. But they will get another probably lottery pick because they have Miami's first round 2021 pick. Like, and they actually have really good picks coming up. In 2018, that will be a huge draft because I'm pretty sure they have extremely young talent. Everybody's actually looking at the draft class already. Like, that's going to be, like, 10 times better than this one, they said. So, watch out for that. The Phoenix Suns could have a dynasty on their hand. And unfortunately, that's going to be the end of this video, guys. So, guys, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you really like to hit the subscribe button, it would mean the world to me. And comment below if you want more of these Super Team videos, you want me to kind of go off into a different direction. Or if you really didn't like the video, you don't have to hurt my feelings and hit the dislike button. Please don't do that. That would kind of hurt my feelings. Make me cry. Not make me cry. So, yeah. And remember, kids, don't do your vegetables. Always eat your drugs. Stay safe. Wear your seatbelt. Goodbye.